When I was 15, I played local football for a whole season. I currently play in the NPL, and I've also trained on multiple occasions in the A-League for the Western Sydney Wanderers. The biggest difference between a local player and a professional player, if I were to put it on two different spectrums, footballism and care. What is footballism? It is the obsession with doing everything technically perfect, down to the smallest detail. So from my experience training with NPL players and professional players, they sit very high on that spectrum because every single time they receive the ball, they want to make sure that that first touch is on a certain angle with a certain type of weight, whereas a local player just doesn't really care. But there's a caveat to that where a professional footballer, yes, their intent is to be perfect every single time, but at the same time, they detach themselves from that outcome. So they sit low on the care spectrum. So this would be where professional footballers sit. Down here, because despite the fact that they're perfectionists, they don't care if they make a mistake and they just move on to the next action. Whereas an NPL player would sit relatively high, around there. Because yes, similar to professional footballers, they want to be perfectionists in everything that they do, but a big separator between NPL players and professional players is the mindset. And NPL players care too much. And I'm speaking from my experience as well. My ability to overcome a setback is a lot lower than a professional player. They can move on a lot quicker. Whereas a local player, they don't care either. they don't really give a, for lack of a better word, a crap about anything when it comes to training, because they're there just to have fun, which is fine, and that's beautiful. So what can we learn from this if your son or daughter wants to become a professional footballer? Number one, they need to take training seriously and be autistic with their training. And they also need to figure out a way, whether that's going to a sports psychologist, whether that's studying the game, figure out a way for them to just care less. It's not that deep, and if you deep football too much, you're never going to make it.